alles kaputt.
Heute der 21. Oktober, der Morgen nach dem Jahrhundertsturm. Echt abgezogen.
As a result of the storm, the first roads and coastal areas on the Baltic Sea coast were submerged in flood waters. On Friday morning, many streets and squares in Wismar as well as in Kiel and Flensburg were underwater. The water is coming, it has penetrated very far, it is already in front of the door, a Flensburg police spokesman told the German press agency. Police announced that water had overflowed in many places in the Bay of Lübeck. Additionally, unsafe objects and fallen trees blocked some roads in Lübeck and the Ostholstein district. Police and firefighters also pulled vehicles out of the danger area and closed the road. The Federal Maritime and Hydrographic Agency predicts a peak in the severe storm surge in the Bay of Kiel and Lübeck on Friday afternoon and evening. In the Flensburg fjord, the water level could rise up to 2.00 meters above the highest water level, the office announced on its website. This is estimated to be the highest water level there in more than 100 years. The German Weather Service predicts the storm in the Baltic Sea will reach its peak on Friday afternoon and slowly subside after midnight. Strong gusts of wind are possible on the Baltic Sea coast and islands until around 2 o'clock, DWD meteorologist and Ries told DPA in Hamburg. In Kiel, the Kiel line must be closed to traffic from 3 p.m. for safety reasons, a fire brigade spokesman said. There's still time for a meeting in town in the morning. So far the situation here is still quite calm. In Kiel Schilksee, several beach chairs were pulled into the water on Thursday afternoon. The water there was very high. About 150 beach chairs were found there, said a police spokesman. As shipping company Scandlines announced on Friday, ferry operations on the Puttgarden-Rodby and Rostock-Gedser routes had to be temporarily suspended due to very strong easterly winds. About 1 in 10 flights at Copenhagen Airport will be cancelled on Friday due to storms in the Baltic Sea. Storm surges are caused by strong winds pushing water towards the coast. The same winds push water in the North Sea, causing the water level to become very low. This also had an impact on shipping traffic on Friday morning. Many ferries to the islands have been cancelled. In the morning, ferries between Amrum and Dageboel from Wickert Dampschiffsreederei remained on land and several ferries between Pelworm and Nordstrand were also cancelled. The islands of Juist, Baltrum, Spiekrug and Wangerooge cannot be reached by ferry on Friday, as announced by the ferry company on their website. Ferry services to Wangerooge also had to be cancelled on Saturday. There were cancellations and departure time changes in ferry traffic to the islands of Landjug and Norderney on Friday due to the storm. Firefighters were also deployed elsewhere. A tree fell on the tracks on the line between Neumünster and Brockstedt. Regional traffic between Hamburg and Kiel was partially stopped. The replacement bus went. The Schleswig-Holstein State Forest has also warned against entering the forest due to the storm. During a storm, strong branches in the forest can break and trees fall, so living in the forest can be life-threatening. After a severe storm surge, the water level on the Baltic Sea coast dropped significantly again. The century mark had previously been broken in Flensburg. A woman died in a storm in Fehmarn when her car was crushed by a tree. After a severe storm surge, the water level on the Baltic Sea coast dropped significantly again. According to the Water and Shipping Administration, the water level in Flensburg in the morning was 1.60 above normal. At night the water level rose to 2.27 meters. For the second northernmost city in Germany, this is the highest water level in 120 years. At Eckernford, about 50 kilometers to the southeast, the water level peaked at 2.15 meters in the evening and fell again before midnight. Civil Protection provided a safe situation along the coast on Saturday morning and recorded a drop in water levels everywhere. Severe storms in the Baltic and North Seas claimed one life in Germany. According to police, on the Baltic Sea island of Fehmarn in Schleswig-Holstein, a 33-year-old woman died on Friday afternoon in her car, which was crushed by a tree fallen by a storm. The woman lives on the island. 3 people previously died in hurricanes in the UK. In cities such as Flensburg, Schleswig and Eckernford, entire streets were flooded. Several boats lying in the harbor sank due to the flood. According to the spokesman, 2 embankments broke in the town of Arnis in Schley, which is considered the smallest town in Germany with only 300 inhabitants, and residents were rescued. Flooding also causes electricity, water and sewage supply problems. In the town of Maas, home of 600 people in the Schleswig-Flensburg district, which is also in the Schley, an embankment broke near Gut. There is also an evacuation here.
Leute, zieht euch das mal rein, Alter, der ganze Laden.
Oh, guck mal da hinten, links
Ja,
mal gegen die Scheibe.
ich sehe das schon.
Oh, fuck.
According to information, another embankment breach occurred in Weidfeld, south of the port of Alpenitz. In total, the Rescue Control Center in Schleswig-Holstein counted more than 1,700 missions. The damage caused to the federal states bordering the Baltic Sea is estimated to be worth hundreds of millions.
Also ist wirklich hier Blut. Das habe ich hier auch noch niemals erlebt. Das ist unglaublich.